Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to IWA War Room, episode 52. We did a two-part special. Well, a part and a half, 2 parts and a half, 1 part and a half. First time ever on that. But we are going to review the recent IWA show and talk about some big things that are going to be coming for IWA. We wait upon the boss man. Was a great show from start to finish. We had a total of 10 matches. We had a few champion versus champions. We were going to crown our first pure champion, but how that ended was crazy. Welcome. Welcome.
What up? What up?
Nothing much. Ready to go over the showcase and make some announcements that we talked about earlier.
Oh yeah. Oh,
By the
excuse
way,
me.
I do want to say justice for Kevin. Gone but never
Yeah,
forgotten.
yeah. That's sad. He just had a birthday too. So yeah, man. Justice for Kevin. Hopefully justice is served with that. That's just a sad situation all the way around. Like get you on. Like I said, I don't know the whole
Yeah, yeah.
circumstances behind that, but either way, that's just that affected a lot of people just because of two people. So just justice for Kevin on that one.
Justice for Kevin. Please send your love and prayers to his family, everybody.
Yeah, TSW family, everybody.
And I believe he's also worked for, wasn't he also like with Dog Pound as well?
Compound, he was with NXT when they first started. And everything. He's been around.
Yeah.
He's definitely been around.
A great man that love was gone too soon.
Yeah, most definitely on that one.
And all
Most
we can
definitely.
do is honor his memory best we can.
Yeah, yeah. That's true.
Prayers to his family and friends.
Friends, sons, kids, sisters, mom, dad. Yeah, that's crazy.
Very crazy.
Yeah.
But freaking, we had some big talks happening in with IWA. What it seems like
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of
last
stuff
on the
happening.
path for IWA.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be man. That's a stacked card, and it's not even done. Because I think
Were
I can go
you
back and
thinking like
grab
an
more
old
people.
school Raw type thing when you bought that?
Well, it's crazy because I had been just like you had been seeing stuff pop up. I had been having stuff pop up too. So I was like, I wonder can we still run a show on 24? And I was like, I bet we can. And I went and looked, and I was like, oh, the servers go down on the 31st of March. I said, oh, we should still be able to pull it off. So probably if it's anybody that's on the 20, well, I don't know. I might just run the show as is because that's already what 11 matches right there.
I mean, if anything, you could do stuff on the fly like you do. Like I would imagine that's where that first started was 2K24.
Yeah, man, that's gonna be a crazy show.
Oh yeah.
A match that well, I've been looking forward to Jack Graves versus Ace Montana. That's gonna be crazy.
Oh
That's
yeah.
gonna be really, really
Purple Lot
crazy.
one. Daryl Williams versus Leo Blade on there. Big Bad Baby Daddy versus CJ.
The Scorn gonna reunite for one night only. Take on the Headhunters.
Crazy. Old school headhunters at that.
Yeah, I need to put. Scott gonna be in one of those special matches as well. I just need to find him an opponent. I probably had him. I gotta find him an opponent. I gotta go through and look. I think I know
Well, I noticed you
somebody.
had a six-man match. What if you take one of the guys out there, just make it a five-way, and then have a guy from there face him?
No, because this is what I was thinking, and I should have just went with my first mind. I thought to grab Eddie Walker and have him and Scott go against each other. That's probably what I'm end up doing.
If you could find Eddie, he should be under
No,
one of the
I already
hashtags for
found
the
him.
company.
I found him.
All
I
right.
just didn't get him because I was like, well, let me. I had to go and start deleting people because, as you can imagine, 24 had a bunch of B more stuff on there and a bunch of R stuff, so I had to get rid of all that stuff to make space.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm thinking about doing this too. It's kind of spontaneous, but I think it'd be a good. It'd be good just to kill out 24. Is make almost every match a title match. It don't mean nothing, but whoever wins will be the last of the 24 of that champion.
Yeah.
Something like that'd be a pretty cool idea to run that.
Agreed. And I think everybody else would love that too.
Yeah. So try to get that banged out. But I think it's cool. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna be the only one who tries that. I wouldn't be surprised if I see that anywhere else, which is cool. Why not bang out one more 24 show before the servers go down?
Yeah, I mean, you were the first person that's actually brought it up. Like, everybody else kind of wants to move on to the new stuff, what I've noticed. So this is different. Like, I think you saw the draft. There was a draft for 2K17,
Yeah, I
but
seen that. I thought I was tripping.
no, yeah. We're doing stuff for 2K17, but we're not using cause. We're using the actual wrestling characters and such.
Hmm.
But he can't get the DLCs, so we're only using the characters that come in the game or that are unlockable.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If I think you might remember 2K17 that had like every championship from every era, every like
Yeah.
yeah, all that fun stuff.
Yeah, 24 was a good one too. You had to do all this island shit.
All the pain, the moaning, the groaning. Good
The edition
stuff.
I
I
got,
can't
they
wait to
say you
see it.
should just be able to play it, but I'm like, I don't think it's gonna be that simple.
Yeah, I noticed a lot of people have been trying to encourage you to play that, but we know you're not really one to play the game.
Yeah, I don't have the time. If I had the time,
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind. I literally don't have the time.
I saw Daryl brought it up. I saw Wildman brought it up, but Wildman also said at the end of that, we all know that you have some stuff going on that where you really physically can't, but you run shows, and that's different than playing the game.
Yeah. Trust me, if I had the time to sit there and play the game, I would, but I literally don't.
Yeah, that's understandable. And like I think we love what we get instead, and you put on bangers of shows. Like this last showcase we had was spectacular.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was really, really good. I was surprised at how good it came out.
A lot of changes were made for the greatest show because of it, and people were injured, people weren't injured, and like a lot of developments, new champions, big champion versus champion matches. Incredible.
Oh yeah. Big Bad Baby Dad says Scott Ryan's supposedly injured.
Huh. Really?
Yep.
Interesting.
Said he took a spine buster to that ladder.
Ah, well, speaking of Sir Scott, when it came to that, he was in the first matchup defending his Intercontinental Championship against MG. This matchup was made because they had an altercation
Yeah.
backstage, and this was 2 out of 3 falls, and MG walked out the new champion.
Yeah, surprisingly. He gave him his first loss. They both was coming in undefeated too. Because
Now makes you wonder
since
who's going to stop his record.
right, he been on fire too. So that's gonna be a good one too.
Indeed. And MG, I'm guessing since he was supposed to face Bloodstone, that's now being scrapped.
Yeah. So now Bloodstone's gonna face John Ewing again, since he did take a loss to him.
Yeah, which we shall get to, which we
Yeah.
shall.
Yeah.
But yes, what else do you have to say about this 2 out of 3 falls Intercontinental Championship matchup?
I wouldn't mind seeing him run it back again, non-title, of course, and if Sir Scott was to beat him, then they can do it again for the title. But as of now, Rusty Steele is the next one up to face Grady, well, MG.
And we shall get to that as well. As funny that you brought up Rusty, because he's the next match. He was against the debuting Zach Stacks, Zach the Rebel Stacks, representing Hustle and Money, versus Rusty Steele versus a member of the Standard, Tucker Watts, with Rusty Steele walking out victorious. Great debut for Zach. Rusty was dominant as ever, but Tucker was not to be underestimated.
Yeah, that's true. My bad. I know some stuff in my truck that ain't been in here, so I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is this.
People putting stuff in your truck again.
Yeah. Yeah. But I threw a wild card in there with um God damn it, now I'm blanking on his fucking name. Tucker Watts. Threw a wild card to throw people off with that. There's some developments with that as well. I don't want people to get stuck on people just being tags or just singles. They can mix it up in any type of a way. To be honest with you.
I feel like that's always been a thing here, unless other people say it otherwise.
No, it is. It is. We try to make it at least a thing. Best we can, shit.
Yeah. Do what you can with what you got.
Hell yeah.
Great triple threat match, and now just because, as you were saying earlier, Rusty Steele is now the contender to MG Championship.
Which that is gonna be a fucking banger.
Oh yeah,
That is gonna really kill.
possible show stealer.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure with that one. We're happy for MG. He needed that. With everything, I'm pretty sure everybody knew what knows about him being suspended and being brought back, which kind of that threw people off too. I don't think people was expecting him to come back, especially with like the stuff that went on behind his suspension and everything with that. But as you can see, anybody's welcome back in IWA. We don't want to gatekeep or be one of those leagues who shuts people out. Now, there's some people just not coming back at all, which you know those people are
Yes,
never welcome back. But for the most part, I try to keep the door open as much as possible if we able to.
exactly.
If we're not able to, we just not able to. That's just the name of the game with that one. But we try to keep it open door policy as much as possible. I don't want to be one of them leagues who contradicts himself by saying, "Oh, we for everybody," but then certain people not allowed. Now, the people who not allowed, they know why they not allowed. I don't want to get into that, but the ones who not, they know why.
Yeah.
But like I did state before, Rusty is an IZW superstar. Uh,
Well,
he
now
will be
under
on
ROV now.
ROZ, yeah. ROV, right? ROV, right?
ROV Ring of Valor.
Yeah.
I did announce that in the live. I don't know if you saw it though.
Nah, I was knocked out. Shit, I've been sleeping a lot lately. don't know if it's the new pills or what. Shit, we got through talking. I went straight to sleep.
You're all good. Get your rest, brother. That's what matters most.
If you can't see me, I'm cleaning my truck.
Well,
Somebody,
remember, we're still doing the black screen thing.
oh damn, yeah, somebody used my truck and smoking in this motherfucker.
People just like to mess up your trucks. What it sounds like all the time. Swear to you.
Yeah, I don't get that shit. But cleaning it up, no. Hey, this your sweater right here, right? Yeah, like that. Okay, I was just making sure. I was like, God damn. But yeah, uh, Rusty. I think Rusty got a bright future anywhere, pretty much. But he was he was one of the ones. He was featured in the early part of 24. Then 25. Well, no, 24. He went to another company that didn't work out, and then he found a home with IZ for Ring of Valor. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, Ring of Valor.
Yeah, found a home there. He been killing it over there. So make that his
Heck yeah.
regular place. Been doing good over there. Jack Gray's been taking care of him over there. Can ask for a better home for him.
Agreed.
A lot of people get worried about their characters, but I'm one of those people where if you send your character somewhere, just trust that he gonna get used the right way. That's just how that goes. That's how the cookie crumble.
Yeah.
I ain't really been disappointed. Uh, I know Jack has a different version of Rusty that he used to having. I think this version is pretty decent, just as well as the other one.
I think Rusty always comes out with great like look and attire. He has the look, he has the physique. He's a tall one.
Yeah, he was tall in DTK because Daryl brought it up to me. Oh, he's tall. I said, well, shit, he was tall in DTK too, though, if you remember. I don't know why I made him shorter when I brought him to IWA. But yeah, he was tall back when. Shit.
Eating
But
all
yeah,
his vegetables.
he eats vegetables and shit.
And he made a
Oh,
big, huge statement in that triple threat. And Zach was also very impressive in his debut.
yeah, exactly. Rebel stats, hustling money, which I think a lot that threw a lot of people off too. That he's hustling money now. I don't think a lot of people was thinking that when he came in. I think that threw a lot of people off too. But shit, man, the way IWA works, anybody can be anywhere. As long as it works, it works. Shit
This is
works.
true. Heck yeah. And Tucker Watts, being in a triple threat scenario by himself without his partner Pierre, he really did good and he picked his moments really well.
Yeah, yeah, and it came back and bit them in the ass because then they come to be the surprise team. So that kind of it helped, but it didn't help in a way because kind of they did good towards the end. They tied. Well, I won't get into that mess after a while, but he did good being singles just that one time.
It could happen again.
Yeah, not too bad. I wasn't really pissed with the results of that.
Oh yeah. Great
But
triple threat match all around. Rusty is now the contender for MG's newly won championship.
yeah,
Welcome, Nick Sisen Taylor. Welcome, sir. And next up was one of three champion versus champions matches, as it was Shaolong King versus JCJ with Xiaolong King walking out victorious.
Yeah, and I'll get to why those matches were done after a while, but Shaolin King been really kind of coming into his own lately, especially with that dispute he had with Lewis West, with those two not liking each other, and that spreading over into a whole story uh, involving Crystal from hostility. So that's got a lot of personal animosity with it. Um, JCJ put up a good fight, but I think he was just, I don't want to say he out of his league. Shaolin King is tough, and JCJ is tough as well, but that just came down to just experience. I'll say it, leave it at that. It came down to experience. And I think once Shaolin King locked in that arm lock, I think it was kind of over with. And then hitting with that suplex after he did the arm bar, I think that JCJ was just out of it.
And this started because of a confrontation in the back that was talking over food.
Yeah, a conversation got brought up about the food and the grease, and Shaolin King got a little bit pissed off because they like to crack jokes on about food with him and shit like that, and I think it was just one joke too many with him, and that shit turned to something it shouldn't have turned into, and you got what you got out of that one.
Yeah. And Xiaolong King showing why he's a dominant champion. And he has a match coming up at the greatest show, does he?
Uh, yes, him and Lewis West.
And JCJ,
JCJ faces Debo,
the
or we get
the
the
righteousness.
righteous one. So that's gonna be good too.
Yes, agreed. And that was a great matchup. And next up, I know that we were literally just talking about this one a little bit, but now we can get a full elaboration on it. It was to crown the first ever IWA Peer Tag Team Champions under Peer Championship rules, which are Iron Man. And it was the Mysterious Munchie Mafia, Blind Man and Homeless Dave versus the Standard Pierre Stone and Tucker Watts under Peer rules. Each team got 1 point, but it ended in a draw. And I think some people like myself wanted to see a death match, not well, a sudden death.
Yeah, but we would have to involve more teams with that one and see who could actually get the win.
Yeah,
Because that match has to be won. Because remember I had a match like that before where the champion you have to win. If you don't win, then it's just you out of it.
that's
So
true. But we can't
both
say that
teams are out
they're
of that. You said what?
so both teams are not getting another shot at it.
Nah, we gonna have to involve more teams. It's whatever team wins the match wins the match. Because that's why the rules are set for it to be 20 minutes. 20 minutes is more than enough time for somebody to at least win the match. I say if it was like 10 minutes, then yeah, we'll do sudden death. But 20 minutes is more than enough time. Because me and MG won that match before, but because we were supposed to be the actual team to be in that match versus Midnight Munchie Mafia, but I pulled Mighty out because MG had that match he had earlier.
Yeah,
So we got to see what other two teams are fitting into that mold. So I'm just be looking around and talk to Daryl because Daryl is the tag team specialist and see what two teams he thinks earn that right to kind of go against each other or whatever to kind of see who would be a perfect fit for them.
yeah. And the Mysterious Munchie Mafia definitely hanged with the Standard, who held
Yeah,
the tag title for so long.
yeah. It wasn't a bad go around. I know a lot of people didn't agree with the fact that the Standard was I guess kept up with in a sense, but yeah, I gotta tell people Blind Man is not a slouch, not to what I think, but some people like that type of wrestling, some people don't. It's
Yeah,
just I guess what you like or what you're into.
I hear you. Great tag match, and I can't wait to see
Yeah,
who becomes our first tag team champions under the IWA Peer Tag Team Championship rules.
yeah. Might be a
And
team that's not from here. Shit, we never know.
but we do know that the standard will be against the Eighth Day, the current tag team champions of IWA, in the first ever main event Hell in a Cell for the greatest show.
Yes.
That'll be a banger. Stay tuned, everybody, for IWA the greatest show. Do we have a date for that show?
That show is next week.
All right. What day?
I think Saturday. Should be Saturday.
11, 12, 13. So it's the same day as No Love Lost for SPW.
Yeah, but I'm doing mine in the morning.
I figured that. You usually do yours in the morning.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Stay tuned for that. No Love Lost for SPW on February 14th and IWA The Greatest Show, February 14th, everybody. Stay tuned. And going on to the next contest, which you already brought up earlier, Bloodstone against John Ewing, with John Ewing walking out victorious over the champion, which leads to their matchup coming up at The Greatest Show.
Yeah. And well, I might end up moving that match because Bloodstone. I'll talk to you in private about why I might have to move that one.
All
It
right.
was a mistake
We'll
on
do.
his end,
Oh,
and that's what I was trying to explain to him. Because it wasn't nothing I did. It was I literally tell people what I tell them for a reason, and I think that was just a slip up on his part. But I
oh,
tell everybody that IWA is 100 and over league. So if you're seeing your character, I'm not touching your character unless you ask me to. If you don't ask me to touch the character, I'm not touching nothing. So that's just a rule I've always had. I think his
agreed.
character was at 90 or something like that. I explained to people that. I make that very clear.
Indeed.
But John Ewing did beat him, so he did get the next shot.
Well earned. Well deserved.
Yeah. So John Ewing was to beat him, they would have 4 titles.
That is true. The Eighth Day. There are many of groups around here, and if anybody's noticed the trend here, last show we had a lot of hostility.
Yeah,
Wait, no. Yeah. Last show was a lot of hostility. This show was a lot of hustle and money.
yeah.
Yes. Who knows? Maybe the
I'm
Eighth
finna,
Day
I'm
will
finna
all be
pull
in
up.
matches next show.
Oh, yeah.
But great matchup. Well deserved to John Ewing. Bloodstone put up a good fight. And next up was another triple threat. Rick Graves versus Angelina West versus Callie Red. And Angelina West won, as you said that night on commentary, proving while she is the U.S. peer champion.
Yeah. So what I'm thinking I might do, since you brought her up, I might replace Bloodstone's match with John Ewing with Helga versus Angelina for the U.S. and put it in
Understood?
that spot.
Okay. Whatever works, boss. I think that'll be a fantastic match. I think the people will love to see it.
Oh yeah.
Yes, go check out the recent IWA show. It should be up on YouTube and the Twitch, if I remember
Yeah,
correctly. You did put
yeah.
up,
So
yeah,
yeah, so now I'm gonna start posting to YouTube right after I'm done streaming because the streams have been disappearing.
yeah.
I don't know what's going on with Twitch, but they've been taking my streams down.
It seems like they only have 4 videos up until like you basically put up a new one.
Yeah, so I was like, yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, so I'm just gonna put them in YouTube.
Technology, brother. Technology is never our friend, as I say.
Nah, never.
But Callie Red seemed like the dark horse in that matchup. We kind of see her around occasionally in multi-person matches as of late.
Yeah, she was doing good though,
Oh yeah, always.
taking her spots as usual.
And Brick Graves, of course.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I'm glad I just thought about that. I need to get with Wes because I know his girls get their rematch Then I need to do um, Riley and Lonely Lisa versus another women's tag team. See who the new number one contenders are.
Riley did put up a promo in honor of the team this past week. Her and Lonely Lisa are the dark horse team in the tag team division.
I need to find a. I know Mother Russia still has her shot too.
Yeah, indeed.
Because right now the winner of Lonely Lisa and Riley's tag match will face the Hostility Girls, and then the winner of that will
That,
be the number one contenders.
and I can't wait until we see the Faces of Fear wrestle again. I thought they did very impressive in their tag match against Hostility, the ladies,
Oh yeah,
but they did not win. But that tag match lasted a long minute.
yeah, that was a long one there.
Oh, yeah.
Shit, that's what you like to
Matchup of the
see.
night.
Yeah, that's what you want to see.
Indeed. And our women's division continues to grow, whether it be singles or tags. This was an impressive triple threat, and it led us to one of the. I think this was possibly a show stealer of the night. I think you could agree, if not like one of the contenders for it. Brian White, the Carolina Cracker, the Deathmatch Juggalo, the Tattooed Wrestler, took on Brick Savage, and that was a war. And Brian White, in his debut, walked out victorious. Welcome, Big Bad Baby Daddy.
Yeah, that was a banger too. That was a match that people didn't think they wanted, but they needed. That was really good.
Oh yeah, incredible.
Rick just can't find his rhythm here. He do good when I play the game by myself. Then when I stream the show, he just can't get it. I'm like, what the hell?
Peer pressure. Peer pressure.
Yeah, yeah, a lot of peer
But,
pressure.
but he is with Hostility, so I mean, there could be something there, you know?
Well, it's talks of him being with them. They haven't made
Oh, it
that
looked like he was
official.
with them from that last show. From that one show, it looked almost like he was with them.
I don't want to go spreading rumors because Jared has not made that official.
Hey, hey, it looked like it. I know I was the one that saw it. That's where I was like, oh, it looked like he was a member of the team now, and it looked like he had a vest on at that
No, he
time.
always has the best.
Yeah.
I don't want to go saying that he is if it wasn't made official.
Hey, I know Daryl has much respect for Brick, and if Brick is a part of Hostility, that'd be incredible.
Yeah, it'll be something to see.
Indeed. Led to our triple threat match. BBBD, Big Bad Baby Daddy versus Mighty versus DJ Frost, and all three of these men will be part of IWA, Mr. IWA, the 8-man. You said scramble,
Might be a scramble. I'm gonna see as the day get closer. What's the best fit?
and CJ Frost walked out victorious and welcomed Daniel Tafu.
So I'm gonna just see what's the best fit for that. Because at first I just said just do a battle royal, but then that just be anybody can win that.
Yeah, I feel like a Mr. IWA and Miss IWA needs to be held until like a scramble or a gauntlet eliminator or a big 8-man pack challenge, you know?
Yeah, so that'll be good. Yeah, that was an interesting match. Mighty doing his whole thing where he just don't want to break up pins all of a sudden. I thought he
I
broke
think
it up, but the referee still hit three though.
I think he tried to hit a jackrap.
Man, I was like, God damn it, he went there and ran across the ref. I'm like, oh shit,
Ah, shit.
ah shit. I'm like, ah,
Here's the man that you've been in talks with, Deuce Sparks. Welcome, sir.
oh yeah. Yeah, that
Yeah,
was funny. Those two been going back and forth for a while now. So I know they made CJ feel good that he got the one up on Big Bad Baby Daddy.
but that was in triple threat. I know it's still a win, but that makes you wonder, can he do it in singles?
Yeah, right. Because I think Big
That
Bad
is-
Baby Daddy won up on him.
So are they technically 1-1?
I guess you could say that, yeah.
But if it's straight 1-on-1, Big Bad Baby Daddy has the win.
Mm-hmm.
And who's Ricky that they keep on bringing up?
Ricky Goldman.
Oh, former member of Hustle and Money.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It ain't
Yeah,
Ricky for
because
Boys in
somebody
the
wanted to get
Hood.
their
That's what I know
cardio
you
laps
thought.
in.
Who is that, Big Bad Baby Daddy?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Tell him I was looking for something.
You heard it right there. He was looking for something. He was looking for something. He lost his glass eye.
Yeah, I was looking for my keys.
Your key. What are you looking for your
Shit.
key for?
I was like, ah, shit. They in here somewhere. That was
The house show from hell. Ha 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 ha.
funny. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, you can confirm with
So,
him if Sir Scott Ryan is injured, too. But I know he took
well,
that spine
he
buster to
told
that
me, he
ladder.
said to you that he was injured. He didn't really say anything on it.
Oh, okay. That's it.
You said that you talked to him, so I mean, I would
No, I
imagine
talked
that
to him. I was saying if he wants to confirm that, though, with you. I know he was saying
did,
he took that spine buster to that ladder.
he said you lost the contact or something.
Ah, tell Mr. Monjaro.
But Baby Daddy, is it true Sir Scott Ryan will be missing action for a bit? We running that by doctors.
I know Logan is out. And what's is crazy, Sir Scott Ryan took out Logan, and then MG took out Sir Scott Ryan. That is crazy work.
And the next person is going to take out MG.
Right? I said, God damn, everybody fucking hurt.
I think that title is cursed.
Yeah, right?
Well, if you notice after that spine buster to the ladder, he then tapped out twice moves to punish the back. So, but he might or might not be out, says Big Bad Baby Daddy.
Yeah, he worked that back. I know that. He put him in clover leaf and he choked him out. I was like, God. I couldn't
He
believe he had
doesn't
choked him out.
remember the match. He does not remember the match due to his condition.
That's what happened when you hurt other people, man. Hurt people, man.
They're like, "You hurt me, I hurt you."
Yeah. Uh. Yeah, I don't think we've seen the end of CJ and Big Bad Baby Daddy. I think that's gonna have some layers to it because it was announced that Big Bad Baby Daddy and Sir Scott Ryan, or maybe another member, will face the team of Mighty and CJ at a later date.
Ooh, a Mighty and CJ team. Well, with Logan Slater, it was different, says Big Bad Baby Daddy.
He hurt that man on purpose.
He hurt that man on purpose.
Until Ali, this is out of character. The man he was telling me about is Tony Rose from 24.
His tongue rose.
Tony Rose.
Tony Rose. I have to
He
talk to him
played a
about
he,
this.
he, he played a character, a Joker character in 24.
So kind of like how he entered himself into the Continental Championship match.
Yeah, He uh he was a popular character in 24 season, Tony Rose, and I tried to do him again this season, but it just didn't work out. I want to bring him back, but it's no point in bringing him back if I got just got Ryan doing that Joker character. So I was like, I can't do that. But he was a good character in 24. He actually on the card too. You'll get to see him when we do that show.
Well, SSR always thought security SPW was lax on purpose, and the audio kept cutting out. But I think I know what you're talking about. Tony Rose, yeah, that's who we were talking about.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Crazy time.
It,
IWA Blast from the Past is going to be a good show. Stay tuned for that, ladies and
man,
gentlemen.
oh
And
my
it's going to be
God.
on 2K24.
2K24. Everybody
And
trying to
what
move
is it?
forward. We're gonna go back.
Well, we're going to move forward just to go back,
Yep.
and then we're going to go forward again.
Yep. Back to the future.
We're going to Marty McFly ourselves out of existence.
Oh yeah. Just for one night only.
Oh yeah.
And like I stated before, most of the matches will be title matches. It won't mean nothing. It'll be just like you just the last champion of the 24 era. Just to get it out the way. So what was the next one?
Well, after that triple threat match, we had our second of the three uh, champion versus champions matches. It was VJ versus Aguilo, with VJ picking up a big win, and Aguilo was on a roll here when he made his return, but VJ just stopped it.
And VJ been on the road though since he lost to Solidus. He kind
But
of been,
look at that, him and his cousin or nephew both won the same night.
yeah. And due to his victory, that kind of made uh, creative and management come up with a whole plan. So, do you want to announce that?
From what I saw, we were talking about different scenarios regarding another unification.
So, what it will be,
Basically, like a workhorse title was
yeah,
basically the main
workhorse
justice,
title. Yeah. So
and it was
the
going to be
I
a television, right?
yes, so it'll be
Yeah.
Crown Jewel Championship in the Survival of the Fittest Championship at WrestleMania. It'll be champion versus champion again. But this time, both belts will be merged into one championship. And that championship will be the IWA Pure Television Championship. That championship will be defended every show. So that's where
Yeah.
that's going to go with that. And
Okay.
as far as
Okay.
just to go back with Shaolin King and MG, those belts will be merged as well. So depending on who the champions are going into WrestleMania, it'll be the IC champion versus the Unified champion, and the winner of that
Title for
match will
title.
title for title. The winner of that will be the American Dream champion. That
And
championship will be tournament style, like the Dusty Classic.
yes, and if anybody doesn't know that that was his nickname, that was one of his biggest nicknames, and uh, he was known by many names, but American Dream was one of his biggest ones.
So the tournaments will be probably a 4 to 6 man tournament, and that's how we'll determine the challenges for that championship.
Ooh, if you do a six-person tournament, that means three matches, so the final match was a triple threat.
Yeah, it'll be a triple threat every time.
Oh yeah, cool.
And then
I think I told you about my belt that I used to have that on RCW. It was called it was under for deathmatch rules and stuff, but it was basically it was a title that basically you could not defend in one-on-ones. It had to be three or more people.
hmm, oh, like a multi-man belt.
Basically, it was you literally could never defend it under singles, but like there was a lot of times it was under fatal four-way, triple threats, fatal five ways. and it got some great views on that. I missed that belt a lot.
Why don't we implement that into the American Dream Championship? Then?
Do you think that would be okay? Like, do you think that that would not get too chaotic? Are you sure that's okay?
Yeah, we could just keep a triple threat. And if the champion wants
Oh,
to make it spontaneous and go to fatal four ways, he can. That's his prerogative. Or we can make
or
it a
fail
triple
five
threat
ways,
title.
6 ways, stuff like that.
Or let's do odd numbers instead of even.
Okay, okay, understood. I like that.
So
I
it'd be
like that.
either triple threat or a fatal five way.
Okay, hell yeah, I like that idea. I like that. We can implement that. I'm okay with that. Freaking, I love that. I missed that scenario. Like I said, I missed how it was like a belt like that. Like literally, the champion will always have a challenge every time he walks in. And welcome
Yeah.
Shockwave.
Shout out to Shockwave with J Stone.
WCCW, go check out their stuff. And after that champion versus champion, we had one of the greatest, I think, a dream match for some, if not everybody. The last champion versus championship match, champion versus champion, to close out the show. Leo Blade versus Wildman, with Leo Blade winning. And at the end of that match, you said people that said that Leo Blade can't win a regular match, that is a shot in the head to them. As I remember
Yeah,
your exact
it
words.
was a headshot right there because I hear the rumblings just like he hears them too that he can't win regular one on one matches. If he was to defend his belt in a regular one on one match, he would lose. Now, not too long ago, that was going to be a real title for title match, but then he got laughed at as if it was just wasn't taken serious. Now, let's play devil's advocate, and it was title for title. Who would have came up short? Wild Man would have, and that would have caused a lot of drama because then Leo could then be a two-time world champion. Then he could implement his Iron Man rules on that title as well, and Jack would have to face him in Iron Man rules match. So then that would just basically kill off everybody who wanted to challenge him because don't nobody want to fight him in Iron Man.
Yeah,
And if people can remember this right, anybody who held the U.S. title is guaranteed a world title match. So as of now, uh, I know Big Bad Baby Daddy, he held it again. So he's guaranteed a shot whenever he chooses. Daryl Williams is guaranteed a shot whenever he chooses. And the guy who pinned the world champion is obligated to his world title match as well whenever he sees fit. Plus, you got Scar waiting in the wings to see who comes out on top, and he can cash in any given time he wants on any champion.
exactly.
So right now it's crazy to see the landscape of the world title picture
Yeah,
because we could have the possible. There's so many possibilities we could have right now with the Rumble coming up to see who picks who, and then the Chamber to see who gets the other champion, and then the Crown Jewel being converted into a Workhorse Championship with the IC title. So it's gonna be with the Survivor Fittest champion. It's gonna be crazy to see how that shit works out.
oh yeah,
So that means Bloodstone Championship will be elevated a little bit. The Northern Continental Championship will be elevated just a little bit. And his title will be more of an open challenge, proving ground type of situation. Now the proving ground situation I'm not going to take credit for that. That come from DMP. He brought that up when he first won the Dogfight Championship about people fighting him in a proving ground match, and then if they was to beat him, then they get the shot. So that's how I'm gonna keep that going because that was not a bad idea from DMP. Shout out to DMP on that one. But the way it would work with Bloodstone, you would have to face him in a proving ground match first. If you can survive the 10-minute match with him, or you beat him, you get the title shot next. But it is champion's prerogative, so he chooses the match, the time, the place, all that.
indeed.
But Bloodstone, I noticed he is very he really likes that championship, so he's not looking to let it go no time soon. So like that
It's
whole
kind of
mess
like
up
with the
him,
ring and with Smeagol.
yeah,
My precious. No, I'm just kidding.
yeah, he wasn't too fond about losing that match, but that was a mistake
You
on
win some, you lose some. Maybe it will just be a thing. He loses tonight. He'll come back next time, you know?
yeah. So that's gonna be a crazy scenario. See how that works out. So after WrestleMania, we'll just be at two world championships instead of three.
And Russell Madness should be sometime in March, right?
Yeah. Let's do. I'm shooting for April, really.
Oh, okay. Okay, so April, and the greatest show for IWA is next week on the 14th, same as No Love Lost for SPW. But when is the Grand Royale?
The Grand Royale is they all back to back. Because remember, I had to take a week off because it's supposed to be every 2 weeks. So all them shows gonna be pretty much clumped together.
So, so it's going to be happening not the same day though, but it's going to be happening in 2 weeks.
It'll be a week after the greatest show, but I might
So
give it two
basically around the
weeks.
time of Tournament of Mayhem, probably.
The who?
Tournament of Mayhem for SPW, that's happening the 22nd.
Oh, you know what? I did tell. No. It that should be around the 28th.
Okay, so
The
so
Grand
basically the
Royale is
final day
happening.
of the month. That's
Yeah,
capping
the
off the
final day
month.
of the month. Yeah,
All right, bet.
because Jack got his show coming up, the Snake Pit, in March, and then we're gonna do that old school show, and then we're gonna do Highway to Heaven on Earth, the Chamber special.
All matches are going to be held under a chamber.
No. This that main event to see who will face whoever the Rumble winner, because they're gonna have to choose that night. Is it gonna be the Legacy or the IWA Championship?
They
And
have
then
to choose that night.
they
They
have to
have
choose
to.
that night. Yeah, they have. Yeah, that's what it was last year. I made them choose that night so that way we can know exactly what title the six guys will be fighting for the chamber. I don't really care to do that stretching it out. Like either you already should know who you want to face. We've been talking about this Rumble for a minute. You should already know that in mind. If you going into that, you should already know which championship you would want to challenge for. That if you me, I can't speak for everybody, but I already know if Mighty was to win, I would go after Leo. That's just me. If it was anybody else, they would go after, I'm sure, Wildman or Jack or whoever comes out the champion with that. Or they might go spontaneous and pick the Crown Jewel Championship. We don't know. That's going to be interesting if that was to happen. Because then the thing with that is you would fight for a belt that's going to be unified. So that would basically, instead of you main event, you would be the first match.
And we have three. How much people do we have confirmed so far? We have Mighty, Brian White, Stubbs. Who else has made their declaration?
I know MG did. I'm
Okay, so
guessing
that's
all the hustle
four.
and money is. I think all hustle money is in there.
So Big Bad
Uh,
Baby Daddy, Sir Scott Ryan. Is it Antone? Is he still around?
damn, what did you say? This fucking bus.
Antone DB.
Uh, from what I know, no.
Okay, so Sir Scott Ryan is injured, so he might not make it to the Rumble.
He might. We don't know.
All right, so that's a maybe. So that's six with Big Bad Baby Daddy. That's six still. Number seven would be a JCJ.
Then you got Zach,
Okay, so that's eight.
DDP,
That's nine.
Christian,
That's 10.
and then I think you got all the Berserkers,
Let's see. That's Goliath,
Scar,
Wildside,
Wildman.
Wildman, Big
Well, no, not
Lou.
Wildman, not Wildman.
Oh, okay. So Big Lou, Scar, and Goliath.
And James Smith.
James Smith, okay, and also what? Yeah, Wildside. We can't forget him.
Yes.
That's 15. Has any of hostility made declaration?
Uh, Chaotic, I know is going in.
Okay, so that's 16.
I know we're gonna have a couple of surprises in there too.
All right, and this is going up to 30 or 20.
30.
All right. So far we got 16 people confirmed. Maybe DMP can make his declaration for the Royale.
Yeah.
By the way, welcome DMP.
I'm thinking all the mid card champions will probably end up being in there too. If I'm not mistaken.
Have any of them actually made the declaration, or is this what you're assuming?
I'm assuming, but I
Okay.
would prefer people to make their declaration because I don't want to throw people in there who didn't make the declaration.
So far we got 16 that are guaranteed to be locked in.
Yeah.
All right. But possibly 15 because we don't know if Sir Scott Ryan is going to be there.
Yeah.
No, we're not talking SPW. That's on Anarchy Archives on the SPW page, Mr. DMP, if you want to go check that out. We just went over the recent IWA showcase that literally happened not too long ago. I think it was yesterday, right?
Yes.
Yes, it happened yesterday. If you want to go check it out, it's on the YouTube page and the Twitch channel. Yes.
Oh fuck.
Stay
Speaking
tuned.
of which, him and VJ supposed to be having a submission match at the greatest show. I forgot that one too.
That should be a good one. That's part of their best of seven.
Yeah. So if VJ wins this, the series is over. 'Cause then he would be 3-0 against DNP. But there's the way the series works is the title is always on the line each match.
It literally could, if it was like 1 for 1, they'd probably be passing it around like a $2 hookah.
Yeah, pretty much. Which I heard that's what DNP likes, but that's neither here or there.
Well, DMP is a fighter. He's been making his way up here. So, ooh, the Eighth Day can make their declaration for the Rumble.
Yeah. I would just need VJ to clarify if that's what they want to do.
So many possibilities, so many spots still open. And you said
I
we're going to
know,
have like a few surprises.
yeah, one of them I said it on SPW, so it won't really be a surprise, but I did uh, give Lil Sicko a slot. So Lil Sicko
Uh,
will be in the Rumble.
he's saying that you are incorrect, DMP, on it's 2-0.
It's 2-0? Oh, yeah. Yep, I know what he's talking about. Yeah, he's right. We literally just had that talk. Yeah, he's right. He's right. 'Cause I did. At first, I said it was 3-0, but that other one was another match that wasn't part of the series yet.
Well, yeah, you said basically if anybody else is involved there with them, it doesn't count.
Yeah, but even if VJ does win the next match, it'd be 3-0. So he would have to win that match.
You know,
That's
if the
kind of.
series could. Huh? Sorry. My bad.
I say no. He would have to win that match because he'd be 3-0.
Well, if it's 7, he would still have one more chance after that.
Oh yeah, it is 4-4.
Yeah,
That's true.
because you
You're
would
right.
need
You're
to
right.
get
Yeah,
4 wins
yeah.
to
You're right.
basically
You're right.
break the 7. So he wins this, he'll have 1 win in the whole entire series so far. But if he loses, he has a harder. He has to win the next match after this. That's basically where it's
Yeah. The
make
good
or
thing
break.
about that is we'll have a winner of that, and the winner of that, well, I guess we'll move on to Wrestle Madness to defend that title in a unification match.
That's well deserved. I feel like this best of 7 is well deserved. And I also want to throw out there for a suggestion, since I know you've utilized him a little bit in the past for these scenarios. You ever need a good referee? Blind Man calls it right down the middle.
Yeah.
If for like one of their matches, I feel like that'd be a good thing, like a cool thing, you know? Because it's technically not somebody interfering in their match in a triple threat. It would literally be a special guest rep. Just suggestion.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, get with VJ and DNP, see what they think.
Hey, It's just throwing that out there because if you ever need a referee, like I always try to suggest, like Blind Man's also a referee. But he always calls it down the middle. He always does his job, but he always gets distracted by a squirrel every now and then or whatever else he sees. Gets stuck on a cactus. Anyways,
Yeah,
yeah.
grab that
But
paper.
yeah. But Grand Royale is at the end of this month, at the last day
Yeah,
of the month on the 28th. February 14th will be No Love Lost for SPW, and it will also be the greatest show for IWA, which will be happening in the morning before SPW No Love Lost.
yeah,
So yeah, I think we got some big things coming, and we talked about the Snake Pit coming up in March. In April, we'll have Wrestle
yeah.
Madness, and you're gonna have that Chamber, the Highway to Hell, before Wrestle Madness, right?
Yes, that's gonna be like
All right,
the go home pay per view before then, and then
all right,
Daryl will do his show, the Hostility Forever. That will be the special before WrestleMania.
wonderful.
So we got a lot of stuff happening. A lot of stuff.
Indeed, and it's all worth it. And we also have, the date of the all women's pay per view. Welcome to the Masquerade.
Uh, you know what? I put Wildman in charge of that, so I'm gonna give it Wildman. I think who's in charge of the women's division? Is it
I
Wildman,
think you
right?
did. I think you did put Wild Man in charge of that.
So I'm gonna have Wildman put a card together on that one.
But he also has another one called Voodoo or Die.
Voodoo or Die, and then he got lucky. He gets two shows. But I think the
Well,
show
I'm
everybody
I'm
looking
just gonna
forward
say it right
to.
here, right now. He kind of deserves. He does a lot. Like he's done a lot for you. He's helped. If everybody knows, but Wild Man has created a lot of stuff for you and helped. I notice. So,
Yeah, he does a
so
lot. I think
just
everybody
saying.
looking forward to the Invitational though, the Leo Blade Invitational. That was
Yes.
that's the one that changed the game for a lot of people. So that
Is
pay per view
Chris
changed.
Massacre going to be returning this year?
Oh hell yeah, that was our highest rated show. I not saying I don't want to take credit for booking the show, but I think that's the number one show behind the Leo Blade Invitational.
Wonderful. And in October, I'll be hosting the other Halloween show, Blood Spook.
Yeah.
But I feel like we should actually keep a trend with that. Where last year was Christine's Chaos, this year it's Blood Spook. What if next year we also change up the name again? So it's kind of like a trend with that.
No, that's up to you. However you want to
I
do
love that. I like that. Like, give it a different feel each time, but it's still Halloween themed. You know what I'm saying?
it.
Yeah. But I'm
Oh,
still bringing
VJ
back
got
the
a
wheel
show
spin.
too. Yeah, VJ
Yes.
got him a show coming up too.
Yes.
And
Welcome
gotta do
to
that Phoenix
Boricua.
Rising. Yeah.
Boricua
No,
Way.
no, 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 the Boricua way. Yeah, that one.
Yeah. And you did announce, as I did post, at the IWA Greatest Show, those three monsters balls that will be happening. The three winners will meet in a match to get a world title shot at Phoenix Rising.
Yes. So that's what I'm saying. It's the dynamic of IWA is gonna be changing a lot.
That's good. That's good.
Turn off the light for Mike. He has his light on the wall. I don't know why.
Yeah, the Mighty made a video how he's like the god of e-betting or whatever.
Now, who talking nonsense now?
Did you not see that video that was put out?
They talking about
Daryl, Daryl, the Daryl thought it was what I forget the word he used, but he's like, the
exaggeration.
delusion.
He can hush his mouth on that. But that's true.
Oh my gosh.
And you know why it's true? Because Mighty said it was.
Oh yeah, you're honest, Mighty.
Yeah. Don't you forget that.
My gosh.
I do nothing but spit facts.
Uh-oh,
Just
you're gonna
jealous.
bust the rhymes on us.
Oh, yeah.
But we went over things that we needed to, unless we forgot to cover something. Any other announcements?
This with the title mergers or whatever like that. Yeah, that's about it. I think from what I know.
All right. And it looks like we need to have a management talk later with a few of the with everybody.
Yeah, just to see. Yeah, so I can get some of them shows together. I don't want to keep clumping them all together, but shit should be popping up. So we can spread
I
them out.
think we should have another management call.
Yeah, I'll try to give y'all a good timing because I don't want to do it where I know I ain't gonna have the time to sit through the whole thing.
Yeah.
I know Wild
Well,
Man got stuff going on too, so his shows might be held off on because I know he got personal stuff he's dealing with his daughter and his mom's.
yeah, prayers to him and his family.
Yeah.
And good luck at work, brother.
Oh yeah, appreciate that.
Well,
Appreciate that.
and that was the show, everybody, for IWA War Room. Got a lot of big things coming. Stay tuned. Stay fresh. Stay ready.
Yep.
Hope everybody has a great day. Good night. Good morning. Good evening. Good afternoon. Wherever y'all may be. And peace out. Hey, it's Buck Norris.
Oh shit, pop in last minute.